Unmute. Check one, two, check one, two, check one, two. Yeah. My God. Oh, so many mistakes right now today. That is. Yeah. So I basically spoke for almost everything is going not my way today. So, and that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes happens, right? So, as of now, you probably were not able to hear me. Now you should be able to hear me because I just fixed that problem. There was a little bit of an issue there, and now it's solved. So, welcome. I think, let me see. Somebody's checking me on Facebook. Now, anybody who's checking me out, please make sure to drop a message so I know if you are on Facebook, if you are on YouTube. That actually helps me a ton. So let me just minimize this. And can I close this one? I'm not sure if I can close this one. Yeah, this is absolutely great. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Can you see me? Yes, I think you can. And then yeah, there we go. There we go. That's great. Perfect. So, whomever is watching, I hope you are having a great weekend. A great weekend. So, let's just start by learning a few concepts here. Okay. So, first of all, what we are discussing, like the technical name, which I hate technical names. I don't like uh, even grammar per se. Grammar is just something you need to kind of understand the language and to preserve the language, if you will, to preserve the language's integrity. Yeah. So that's it, there. It's nothing more than that. Yeah. So sometimes we overfocus in grammar, and then we wonder why we don't know how to speak. Hello, duh, because you focus on the wrong thing, right? That's mostly for teachers. That's mostly for us guiders or instructors or people who guide that need the grammar to preserve the integrity of the language. But obsessing over it makes no sense. Yeah. So the concept I was telling you guys about what we're discussing today is native language interference, native tongue interference. Yeah. Again, if you are on YouTube, if you are on Facebook, drop a message so I know who is watching. Okay. I would really appreciate that. So here, let's take a look. Interference is the transfer of elements of one language into learning or native language interference. Here's a typo here. It should be is the transfer of elements of one's language into the learning of another. Right? Bingo. That's exactly what's happening. And I see it in a very palpable way because I work with a lot of students from all over, whether they speak Spanish, Russian, Chinese, Brazilian Portuguese. Uh, I've worked, name the nationality I've worked with them. Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you see what I mean. You understand what I mean. I've worked with so many people from all over the place that I kind of become familiar with how intense native tongue interference can be. Yeah. So here it says, continues to say, elements may include phonological, grammatical, lexical, and orthographical elements, right? So basically, what is happening here is that English, you got to treat English as something completely different from what Spanish, from what Russian is. Okay? So, let me just, show you one of my silliness. Let's see here. 1 second here so I can fetch it. right? So, second. Mhm. Oh gosh. 1 second, guys. I just fix it for you guys. Right. So I found my account. Let me just show you one of, you know, me trying to be funny. So I basically the joke of this video right here, let me just go here and share it here. You see, we tell you not to translate for a very good reason, right? So try your best not to translate. Oh, typo here. Not to translate while learning English. Translate with an E at the end. I made a mistake there. My bad. So you see, if you don't speak, if you're watching and you don't speak Spanish, please read the captions, okay? So check this out.
Traduzco que no entienden. Ya no entiendo porque el profe dice que no traduzco que no entienden español. A mí me funciona siempre. Oh yeah, didn't you say I am agree or I have not a car? English is completely different from Spanish, Ramon. Ya no entiendo porque
Obviously, what I'm doing there is I'm using a cliche Latino name, Ramon, right? No offense to anybody. It's just me joking, right? And it's a common thing where people who are learning English expect to translate word for word. They expect to, why, if I say this way, why can't I not, or why I can't say this uh, in in English this way? Because it's not the same. It's completely different. Let me give you an example. The other day, I was talking to a student, and we were discussing was, listening, was, doing, right? So in Spanish, right, way, there's no expression for you to say he, she, it was sitting down, right? So if you speak Spanish, you would have to say something like estaba sentándose, which means makes no sense. When you say Saul is here, good. Thank you, Saul. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that, and thank you for saying hi. Right. So it's a scene where the dog, it was sitting across the street. Let me repeat that. The dog. Let me just put it here. Let me just put it here on the whiteboard, huh? So thank you for stopping by, Saul. I appreciate that and the message. Okay. If you're there, guys, if anybody's there watching, drop your message so I know where you're coming from. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, because you're streaming simultaneously right now, right? So this is not today's topic, but it's the same whiteboard, so we're going to use this. Yeah. So so if you see here, he was sitting. The dog. Sorry, the dog. The dog was sitting across the road. Or the dog was sitting on the sidewalk, right? Right. So we have this sentence right here. How do you? Hey, Danny, how's it going? Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate your greetings. And Saul's greeting was pretty cool. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Did. One of the one of the songs I I am a native English speaker now because that's I grew up listening to that song. My mom would buy my mom and my dad would buy uh, Disney movies in English for us to watch at home. Anyways, moving on. So here you see the dog was sitting on the sidewalk, right? If you translate this to Spanish, you can't. You can't translate this into Spanish. It it means a different thing. What you would say in Spanish is el perro estaba sentado. So it would be more in the vein of the dog was seated on the sidewalk. Yeah, but you barely say that in English. Oh no, she was sitting down over there. She was sitting down over there. You don't say she was seated. It's very rare to say that. It's grammatically correct, but you barely say that. You see what I mean? Do you see my point? So my point is when you're learning English, when you're learning English, you're not learning an extension. You're not learning something that connects to your Spanish, Brazilian Portuguese, Russian, Chinese. It doesn't connect to it. It's another way of expressing and describing what's around you. All right? If you can't understand what I'm saying, let me know in the chat and I will try, unless it's Russian or Chinese. I don't know about those languages. If it's Spanish or Portuguese, I'll try my best to translate it for you. And I shouldn't, but you know what I mean, right? To help you guys out if you don't understand what I'm saying, or if you need me to speak slower, if you need me to explain something again, I'll gladly do so. So, looking at this, the dog was sitting on the sidewalk. The dog was sitting on the sidewalk. Again, you can't translate this. If you translate it, let's see here. Hi again, Coach Clive. Who is this? Jai Ross. Thank you, Jai Ross. I have no idea. Hi again. So I guess you are from the LME family. You're from the LME family. Let's Master English. One round of applause for Let's Master English. Where the best coach, Coach Shane, and the second best coach is part of that family. Totally part of that family, okay? Totally huge, totally bigly. We only deal with the best, only the best. No fake news, no fake coaches, okay? Only the best. Anyway, so hi. Hi, Isabel. Thank you for stopping by, man. I love this. I love this. So, Jai Ross, man. Who is Jai Ross? Please help me out, Jai Ross. But anyway, in any case, I appreciate you being here. Okay, right, right. As I was saying, you can't translate this sentence to your native tongue because it does not mean the same thing. So that is the first thing I have to insist. Don't hold on to your language to learn the other. But Clive, that's too hard. I know. I know. Use your eyes, use your skin, use all your other senses to actually understand words. Yeah? Let me see. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to show you a legendary this I can't believe I still use this book. But people in the biz know why I still use this book because it works like a charm. So why should I change? If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. By the way, that's an idiom. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's not the cleanest grammar, but it means if it works, don't try to make it better. Or not better. Don't try to repair it. Don't try to change it if it works. Make sense? Hi, Maribel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I love that. Virtual hug for you too. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for dropping a message. I appreciate that, man. I really do. So, So on to what I was saying. Let me just go back here and show you what I mean. One sec. So you're gonna use what did I say? I said use your senses. Don't translate. Yeah? Okay. Okay. This is a lesson, yeah, that I use myself to teach my own students in my own private classes. This thing is legendary. This piece of material has been used for years now, and it's out of print, by the way. It's not printed anymore. So you see here, a young woman was walking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on a second. One second. Student traffic. There we go. A dog was sitting on the opposite corner. A dog was sitting on the opposite corner. What does the picture say, though? What does the picture say? That's what it says. The dog was performing an action. What is that action? She was not, or sorry, he or it was not in the process of becoming seated. No, he was sitting down. See how different Spanish and English are? He's he's not él estaba sentándose. It's absolutely wrong. No, 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 no. Él estaba sentado. So you see how different that is? So you can't use Spanish to learn English. You just can't. You got to let go when you are learning a language and try your best to um, feel things, or not feel, to take in things as if you were a child. You're learning how to speak like a child. Am I making sense? Ladies and gentlemen, Maribel, Isabel, Saul, Danny, do you understand what I'm saying? So you can't, again, you can't depend on your language to get another one. If you keep constantly thinking of your native tongue, you will never be fluent enough to to uh, to be great at English. Yeah, to be great at English, you just need to. I mean, imagine this. Imagine you want to buy a pack of rice. Yeah. What do? You go to the grocery store, you pay your, I don't know, $1. I don't know how much is a pack of rice in your country, and you get the pack of rice. Yeah. What if instead of buying a pack of rice, you had to talk to an intermediary all the time? You cannot enter the supermarket. You can't. You have to talk to this guy, and this guy has to go get the pack of rice, and then he gives it to you. Would you really want to buy that rice, or would it be efficient? Would it be quick? It would be totally not efficient. Every single time you have to call this guy, hey, I need another pack of rice. And then he goes and gets the pack of rice. That takes more time, and then he gives it to you. Instead of you going to the supermarket, grabbing it, paying, and you leave. You can't have that intermediary. If you have that intermediary, you're gonna have problems, and you're not gonna be as fluent as you wish. Okay? So if anybody's still there, let me know if you are following my idea. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Here. Then we go here. So your native tongue can't help you. Your native tongue can't help you. You got to humble yourself down, even learn. Okay, there we go. Danny, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Even go, you know, humble yourself down and learn the alphabet. A, E, I, O, U. Well, those are the vowels, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Oh, that quick? Yes, that quick. It has to be by heart. You got to be familiar with the sounds. If you want to sound good, you can sound okay without learning this, but you got to be familiar with the alphabet. From the top of your head, it has to come. You don't even think about it, right? If you're a Portuguese speaker, well, Portuguese and Spanish don't have that much difference, like in their alphabet, except for cedillas and things like that. But for example, I cannot think In French, hey, oh, from Russia, man. Right? Vasily, you're from Russia, right? Thank you for stopping by, my friend. I appreciate you here. We have people from Brazil, people from Panama, people from people in the States. That's pretty amazing. I love this. That's great. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for saying hi too, leaving your mark. I appreciate that, man. So, so humble yourself down. I already know how to speak, and I can. You can't translate though. You can't. I already know the alphabet, but the alphabet in English is completely different from the alphabet in Spanish or Japanese or Russian or Portuguese. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. It's like, hey, Clive, do you know what your name in Japanese is? Yes. Kudaivu. Huh? Yep. Why? Well, because Japanese alphabet doesn't use the L's we use. How does my name sound? Kudaivu. Kudaivu. Completely different now. I have to learn, if I want to learn Japanese, I have to learn that alphabet. Right? So I got to try my best to practice the sounds, to practice when it comes to understanding the language, connect visually and even like physically feeling whatever is that idea what we want to communicate. Yeah. So just like I was showing you a moment ago, I hope I didn't close it. No, I didn't, right? You see here, he was well, first let me show you the sentence. And you know what? I'm gonna unify these three tabs actually. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. 1 second, guys. Technical glitches. Technical glitches here and there. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And then the other tab I want would be the whiteboard. I think I closed the whiteboard. That's fine. so, um, so the example I was saying before was a dog was sitting. A dog was sitting in the opposite. Ooh, oh, there we go. A dog was sitting in the opposite corner. What does it mean? Well, look at the picture. Look at the picture. Oh, but it in Spanish means that no, 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 no. Look at the picture. A dog was sitting on the opposite side of the corner. Okay. So you see, I'm not using an intermediary. I'm not translating to my native tongue. Right? I'm just looking at the picture, seeing what's being described to me, and try to learn it that way. Just like a baby. A baby doesn't have, well, they do have some, well, some people say that they have a proto language between amongst babies, but that's not fully proven. Yeah, we don't know yet, or at least scientists don't know yet. Yeah. So you see the picture. The dog was sitting because we're talking about what? The past, an incident. We're talking about what happened. It's gone. It's finito. It's in the past. It's not coming back. So the dog was sitting. But why sitting? Because the action was being performed in that very moment. So at that very moment, the dog was sitting in the opposite corner. So whenever you're learning this, okay, how can I use this? Okay, so I'm going to think yesterday at 5. Yesterday at 5. What was I doing yesterday at 5? Yesterday at 5, I was practicing. I was practicing French using Duolingo. J'étais en train de pratiquer français. Oh, j'ai pratiqué français hier, right? Hier soir, 5 heures après-midi. My French is so, but you see what I mean? So I'm not translating. I'm thinking about what I did, what I was doing. Yeah, relating it to memories, relating it to images, relating it to smells, to things you touch, just like a baby. The baby doesn't have any language. They have a blank page in their head, so they can't go to a native tongue. They see agua, agua. They see water, water. They see agua in Portuguese, and that's what they see. That's what they touch. That's what they drink, and that's it. Am I making any sense? I don't know how to say water in Russian, Vasily. You please excuse me. So, am I making any sense, guys? Am I making any sense? So, the other video, the other video that I said that this stream was going to be related or pertinent would be this one right here. Yeah? So let's take a listen.
Ever wondered why it's so hard to improve your English pronunciation? It might just be because of the way you pronounce the vowels in your native tongue. So if you're a Spanish speaker, instead of saying a, e, I, o, u, extend them for the short vowels like this: a, e, a, and a, e, I, o, u for the long ones.
So let me stop it right there. Let me stop you there, Clive. You see, I tried to think in English doing equations like, okay, 140. Oh, this is interesting. Let's show this message, guys. So let's see if this helps people. Let me stop the video for a sec. I want to see. I tried to think in English doing equations like in an and almost broke my head. But you gotta wear. Okay, Vasily. We're thinking like babies, right? We're thinking like toddlers. Yes or no, Vasily? That's what I'm asking you to do. Yeah. Well, it can't be. I guess it cannot be a real time communication, right? Because the moment he hears this, he might respond to me, and it might be delayed. Yeah. So we have to think like babies. Yeah. Can babies or can toddlers, not babies, toddlers, because a baby, like I said, has proto language. They don't speak. A toddler does. There we go. I try. Okay. Does a toddler know how to do that equation? No, he doesn't yet. So you work your way up. You work your way up, right? First, you deal with the tens and the 20s and the 20s and the 30s. Then you jump onto the hundreds. So we are in the hundreds, right? So we have 100, 300. So we have roughly 400. Yeah, and then we have a number that's close to 50, right? So we have 100 plus 300 is 400, right? Plus 50 or plus 49 is 449. Yes or no? Plus 40, 149 would be plus 40 would be 89, right? Yeah. Sorry, 49 plus 40 would be 89. Yeah. Plus 5. You see what I mean? So you got to take it. You got to take it progressively. You cannot just do things like right away. It's like when I teach numbers, this is what I do with my students, right? Let's check it out. Am I making any sense, Vasily? You gotta take yourself one step at a time. So let's go here and share my screen again. Here's the board, right? So what was the number? 149 and plus 345. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to go off from reflecting to our native language, but it's not easy. As I said, don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing a great job, actually. You're amongst the best at the LME family, so you're pretty good. So don't be so hard on yourself. Take yourself one step at a time, right? So, so just go large numbers by large numbers, and then you go into the nuances, right? So as I said, we have like roughly 400, and then 49, and then plus 49, we have 89, and then plus 89, what do we have? 94. Yes or no? I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I hope I didn't embarrass myself there. So 3 plus 149. There we go, Clive. You do know how to do math. Ah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? You break down so your brain process information easier. You don't try to tackle things really. It's like imagine you're fighting this huge. Well, don't fight, but imagine you're at the dojo practicing martial arts. You want to fight the biggest dude there. You're not gonna try to be equal to him. You gotta go for the legs, man. you know, or you gotta beat it with your head. With your mind. Yeah. Am I making sense, Vasily? You take it one step at a time. Don't try to tackle the whole monster by like at once. Yeah. So again, let go of the idea that if I write emails this way in Spanish, very like proper and very wordy, because Spanish is wordy. I know that for a fact. Spanish is wordy. You can't do that in English. In English, it's like sentence period, comma, and sentence period. That's it. It's very pop, 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 very succinct. Whole different animal than what Spanish is. Whole different animal. Same with Portuguese, same with Russian, same with Chinese, same with French. Yeah. So face the learning process. Face the learning process as if you were a baby, as if you were a toddler. By the way, if you don't know what that word is, let's just put it here. Guys, great comment, by the way, Vasily. Thank you for participating so much, and I love that. Um, see here. Ooh, I misspelled that. Clive. So you see here, toddler, a young child, usually between 1 and 3 years. There we go. We're learning how to speak, right? As a toddler, yeah, or a young child, yeah. Okay. So going back to what I was saying, let's listen to Clive again. Listen to what Clive has to say again.
Short vowels like this: a, e, a, and a, e, I, o, u for the long ones.
Right there, you got to understand that the sound of English is so different. It is might be a little bit more difficult than your native tongue, because why? You have to learn double the sounds. In Spanish, it's just four for vowels. Sorry, five. Five, right? In English, you have to learn at least 10 plus the schwa. But Clive, oh my God, it's a different language, man. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just work here. I didn't make the language. I just work here, man. Am I making any sense? So we have long vowels, short vowels, long vowels, short vowels. But Clive, we don't have that in Spanish. Yes, I know. I know. What can you do about it? Nothing. You just learn them and practice them. How can I tell what the long how can I tell when they sound a e i o u? Well, when they're open syllables. Like for example, no. There's nothing blocking the o, so no. Right? Or if I have go or even note, Yeah. What? Huh, Clive? Well, because E's at the end don't make any sound. The only vowel technically that you're going to pronounce with note would be the N O. So it's a long O. Yeah. Obviously, I cannot tell you all of the rules right now, but that's for you to go and dig deeper. If you want to get used, if you want to dig into this, you have to research long vowels, short vowel. Yeah, and the schwa. Okay, let's take a look at the schwa though. Okay, because the schwa is Most people will be like, what is he talking about? So check it out. An unstressed mid-central vowel, such as the usual sound of the first and the last vowels in the English word America. Let's read that again. Such as the usual sound of the first and last vowels of the English word America. Huh. Huh. America. Huh. So that's the schwa, huh? America. The extremes. See how they sound? So you cannot bring the vowels your Spanish vowels. A, E, I, O, U. America. I'm exaggerating. Let me do Spanish vowels, but with the American R, right? Or English American, American English R. So I say America. Doesn't quite cut it, huh? It doesn't sound like them, right? So I'm bringing my baggage with me, and that is wrong. Yeah, I gotta follow the instructions they're giving me here. Unstressed mid-central vowel. It's kind of like a pseudo vowel, right? And I say America, America, ka, 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 ka. Ah, that's the schwa, huh? See what I mean? See what I mean? Or for example, let's say I have the word bite. I'm gonna say, what am I gonna say? Can I bring the Spanish I here? Bite. No, right? I gotta bring the long I. Bite, 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 bite. Yeah, there you go. So you see, long I, T. So that's why you have to humble yourself. You have to be very humble and learn from scratch. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Oh, but you have to learn it by heart and you have to know it like me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Is it necessary? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because that's how you're going to be familiar with the alphabet. Just like when you were a toddler, just like at school, they told you, this is how you read. M-A. If you're a Spanish speaker, ma, me, mi. Yes, you have to do it in English. You have to. But it's 10 sounds, 10 vowel sounds instead of 5. you know, at least you're not learning how to write in Mandarin. Imagine how hard that is. Imagine how hard that is in speaking Mandarin, a tonal language. Whew. Oh my God. Inflections, tone, and everything is super hard. I still can't say goodbye in Chinese well. Every Chinese speaker, native speaker that listens to my bye bye in Chinese, they go, well, you should pronounce it this way though. It is what it is, you know. You just got to keep doing it if you're interested, if it's your priority, because that's another thing. You got to be honest with yourself. Is English important to me? Just a flow chart, right? A flow chart, huh? So we go here. Let's see, text. No, here. Here. Is English important to my personal or actually and or professional life? Is English important to my personal and or professional life? Well, you tell me. You tell me. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. So we go here, here, right? We say yes. No. No. Yeah. What I wrote there, what I typed there. Yeah. I'm not drunk, guys. I promise. I haven't had any alcohol. So, no. Well, if it's no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't make any effort. Life is solved, right? Life is absolutely solved, right? Is English important? Is English important to my personal and or professional life? Yes. Do what it takes to make most people. Do what it takes to make most people understand you, and do what it takes to understand more people. Most people, sorry. Ah, but it's hard. Yes, it's a learning. You're learning a language, right? I went to France recently, and I thought my French was good. Yeah, and speaking to people. It took me like the second day that okay, now I'm getting, and people are kind of getting me of what I'm saying, and I was just getting coffee and just getting metro tickets, and that's what I was doing. Imagine like having deep conversations, right? So, what is the first thing an English learner does when they get stuck? Go back to their native tongue and say, if their instructor speaks Spanish like me, they will fall back to Spanish. You can't do that. Mm-mm. Find the phrase, get a dictionary, find the phrase. Don't fall back to your language. Don't fall back to comfort. It's like you want to get fit, you start running. Oh, no, this is too much. I'm not, no, I can't. And you stop. So you basically did, you basically did all that for nothing. No, you run for 30 minutes today. Then the next day you run for 31 minutes. Then you run for 32. And then the least, you know, the moment you least expected, you are running 40, 1 hour. That's my analogy, right? Running. I don't do running anymore. I play basketball. And I used to be terrible at it. Now at least I'm semi decent and I can play with people. slowly but steadily kept practicing, and I'm doing it wrong. And so, okay, I gotta look at myself in video and do it again. And look at the people that know. So same thing here. You listen to your coach. You listen to a speaker you like, an actor, whatever. You can't go back to your native tongue all the time because that slows you down. You can't think in English if you keep going to comfort all the time. Yeah? So I think I'm I'm preaching too much here. I'm being too serious here. So any questions, any comments that you would like me to explain something in particular? But I think I explained my idea. So when you're learning grammar, don't learn don't learn present progressive past. No, no, no. Learn what sentences can I say depending on what I'm seeing, depending on what's happening. I went to the mall. Okay. Yesterday I went to the mall, meaning that I performed the action of going to the mall yesterday, the past day. What was I doing yesterday? I was eating pizza with two French speakers, by the way. And I was understanding most of what they were saying, so that was cool. And I was communicating in French too, so I was happy about that. Yeah. Am I making any sense, guys? I don't know if it's Vasily, Danny, Maribel, Isabel, Gyros. Gyros. No, I don't know what Gyros is. But I appreciate you here. I'm trying to think of who that might be, and I can't connect those names in my head. You see, I mean it's good. Wait, oh yeah, that's an old message. So, you guys have any questions so far? Anything you would like me to chat overlay? What's that? Ooh, no, 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 no. No, we don't want that. For those who are still here, do you have any questions? I don't think you do, or you're too shy. So yeah, that's this is what's happening right now. Oh, so remember, use. Okay, the crickets are quiet now. Use all the senses to learn. Think as if you were a kid. Yeah. So how does a kid know? How does a kid learn how to speak? Okay, I got to learn how to say my name. I got to learn how to spell. I got to learn how to count. You see, you're building skills, right? I got to learn how to describe. Oh, this is good. This is not good. This is yellow. This is blue. The lights are blue. I am Clive. You are Vasily. You are Isabel. Yeah. You are Maribel. Whomever is watching now. I think I still have 4 viewers. So, because they're a little bit shy and they don't type, but they're still listening. So, and when you are a little bit more advanced, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I already know most grammar and everything. Well, you challenge yourself to harder things. Okay, I'm going to practice a business presentation. You make your PowerPoint, and then you talk to somebody who speaks English. Hey, listen, I'm going to present this topic to you, and I want you to tell me if you understand me or not. Yeah, you take your time to explain it, or to me, whomever you're working in your English with. Huh? Working on your English with. Yeah. So basically, that was what I wanted to tell you guys when it comes to English. And so frustrating, yes, I know, because we have 10 vowel sounds plus the schwa. Whoo, that's a challenge. But karate is a challenge, basketball is a challenge, yoga is a challenge. Why don't you approach it? Why don't you approach English the same way? And this is a very important challenge that you have to take on. They have to take on. Why? because it's going to probably get you more money at your job. It's going to open your social doors to hundreds of people you didn't have access to. Whenever you are in an international setting and you are amongst people, most likely people are going to default to English. So might as well face that challenge. Oh, it's too difficult. I can't. I'm not saying you're going to be Willem Dafoe. I'm not saying you're going to be Carly Fiorina, outstanding American English speakers. I'm not saying you're going to be, I don't know, Prime Minister Tony Blair or whatever. Speak like this all the time, wonderful, speak like this. I'm not saying that, but to at least have a very competent and easy to understand English. Okay? So do not fall back on your native tongue. Use your eyes, use your skin, use and your ears and your voice to learn. Not just your native tongue. Constantly reaching out to your native tongue is not going to help you at all. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys today. So if you don't have any other questions, I think I'll wrap it up there. You guys have any sort of questions, comments, critiques, anything you would like to say before we sign off for today? Let me see here. Yeah, don't put it. Okay, so here. I'll wait a little bit for questions to pop up. You may ask any questions about this topic or anything. If you're still there. Let's see. Okay. It says here, Vasily says, thank you for this lesson. I wish more people to be here with us. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for wishing that. Hopefully that's the case in the future, yeah? That's why we're doing this, right? It's this, this is a super challenge. To build a YouTube channel, whoo, tell me about it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Yeah. So, social media, yes, it's a pain. Social media is a pain in the. I don't have the sound. Hold on. There we go. Social media is a pain, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it because it's going to benefit me greatly. So I have to do it. Build my presence here and do my thing. Yeah. So, any other questions? Vasily, thank you for being for participating so much and talking and communicating with me so much. I love that. So, I'll wrap it up, guys. I'll leave you with a little bit of Got to Let You Go, my own song, by the way, which I have to record the voice track, I know, but I'll see you guys in the next one. You may message me if you want me to cover a topic in particular or anything like that. Yeah. So, yeah, that what you hear in the background is my own song. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for messaging me, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.